In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on April 20th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 2 betting picks a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. New York Yankees versus Detroit Tigers. New York will be looking to clinch a series win against Detroit when the teams square off in the second game of their 3-game set on Wednesday night. The Yankees bounced back from a disappointing series in Baltimore with a 4-2 win on Tuesday. Detroit has now lost 2 straight games after winning 2 consecutive games in Kansas City. Luis Severino has been strong through his first 8 innings, and the workload should expand the more reps he gets. Eduardo Rodriguez is off to a rough start through his first 2 games, and he's allowing a .274 batting average and 7 homers in 173 at-bats against current Yankees hitters. The Tigers have lost 3 of their last 5 games and 4 of their last 5 home games. Their offense hasn't been very good, even at home where they are averaging less than 4 runs per game. They are batting .175 against right-handers, and they're facing a starter that has given up only 2 runs in 2 starts and 6 runs in his last 4 starts against the Tigers. So expect their offensive struggles to continue. The Yankees have also struggled offensively so far, especially on the road. They've fared better against left-handers, and they've had a lot of success against Rodriguez, who played for the rival Red Sox for the first 6 years of his career. So expect them to play well offensively in this game. The Yankees should have offensive success in this contest, so the New York Yankees money line is our full game side pick. The Yankees are averaging 3 runs per game and 2 runs per game on the road. They averaged 1.67 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Tigers, with Detroit giving up 2 runs per game at home. The Yankees will hit their average in this game. The Tigers are averaging 3.11 runs per game and 3.5 runs per game at home. They averaged 5 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Yankees. The Tigers and Yankees played under the total in their last 4 meetings. When you get the underperforming offense of the Yankees against a poor offensive team like the Tigers, the under tends to hit at a high clip. In the last 11 games featuring either one of these teams, the under has cashed 10 times. The Yankees haven't put up over 6 runs in any game this season, while the Tigers have scored a combined 9 runs over their last 4 games. With Severino looking sharp to start the year and a reliable Yankees bullpen, runs should be hard to come by. With New York giving up 3 runs per game on the road, the Tigers won't score enough runs to push the score. Play the trend and trust the strong pitching of the Yankees to keep this a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. St. Louis Cardinals versus Miami Marlins. The St. Louis Cardinals will continue a 3-game series against the Miami Marlins on Wednesday night at Lone Depot Park. These teams met in the opener on Tuesday, with St. Louis winning 5-1 to cash in as a -109 favorite. St. Louis has played well so far at 6-3, while Miami enters at 4-6 overall. This was a one-sided matchup last year with St. Louis sweeping all 6 meetings, and the Cardinals have not dropped a season series to the Marlins since 2016. The Marlins send their ace to the mound, and they always expect to win when Alcantara pitches, as if he needed it. Alcantara might still get some extra motivation from wanting to do well against the team that gave up on him and traded him away to get Marcell Ozuna. Alcantara's fastball is electric, sitting in the 98th percentile for velocity in 2021, and he showed terrific deception as well, putting himself in the 95th percentile for chase rate. His excellent home splits make him a much more formidable opponent when he is on the mound in Miami. In 2021, he posted a terrific 2.41 ER and had a strikeout rate 5% better than he had on the road. This Marlins offense is not the same one that was among the worst in baseball in 2021, and while they haven't lit up the stat sheet yet in 2022, a matchup against a soft, tossing control artist should be a favorable one for them. Jesus Sanchez is off to a hot start, slashing .343, .361, and .657 with 2 home runs already. and he holds the platoon advantage over McCullers. I get why you look the way of St. Louis here, as the Cardinals have a solid squad built up from top to bottom and are going to be a threat once again to make the postseason this year. However, I'm still not quite there in Miles McCullers as of yet, and there's word that he might not even make the start, so there's that wrinkle we have to keep our eye on as well. No matter who the Cards throw out, outside of Jack Flaherty in that rotation, I believe that Sandy Alcantara has the upper hand on most of the starting arms for St. Louis. It's all about getting him the run support, and I believe that the Fish do enough to get Alcantara a hard-fought win here. Look for the Marlins to get to McCullers enough to give Alcantara a chance to shut the Cardinals down and make them pay for giving him up. So the Miami Marlins money line is our full game side pick. Hicks certainly has the upside to be a great starter, as he can touch 104 miles per hour with movement on his fastball. And the back end of the St. Louis bullpen has been nearly spotless this season. There's still a few holes in this Marlins lineup, especially if the young guys cool off, as the unit was one of the worst in baseball last year, and offseason additions Jorge Soler, Jacob Stallings, and Abisail Garcia are all scuffling badly. The Marlins' offense may be improved, but they still have a long way to go before they are an offense. With a bona fide ace in Sandy Alcantara on the mound, the Cardinals' scoring projections are low. And while McCullers has been hittable throughout his career, he doesn't get blown up too often, as he sits in the middle of the pack in exit velocity and hard contact rate, and has terrific control with his career 4.9% walk rate. He won't allow much traffic on the bases and will limit ancillary add-on runs from the scorecard. Lone Depot Park has been the 7th worst run-scoring environment in MLB over the past 3 seasons, and Alcantara has plenty of experience pitching there, as evidenced by his excellent home field stats. He gave up just 8 home runs in 104.2 innings at Lone Depot Park. Both teams will trend towards playing lower scoring games this season, as Miami is much better top to bottom on the pitching side than offense, while St. Louis has a strong argument as being the best defensive team in the majors. Miami won't do quite enough damage to Hicks, and Alcantara is good enough at avoiding major damage to keep this a low-scoring game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Los Angeles Angels versus Houston Astros. The Los Angeles Angels are 6-5 this season and are coming off an 8-3 road win over the Texas Rangers to end their series. They will be sending reigning American League MVP Shohei Ohtani to the mound, and is coming off a loss against the Texas Rangers, where he threw 3.2 innings with 6 runs on 6 hits with 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. The Houston Astros have been doing well this season with a 6-4 record, which is leading the American League West. They will have right-hander Jake Odorizzi on the bump, and he is coming off a losing effort where he threw 4.1 innings and allowed 4 runs on 8 hits with 3 walks and 1 strikeout against the Seattle Mariners. The Los Angeles offense has shown the ability to hit the ball over the fence, as they are currently leading the majors with 16 home runs this season, while Houston is not far behind in 4th place with 13 homers. The Angels have shown the ability to steal bases as well and get inside of pitchers' heads, as they have stolen 9 bases while being caught 6 times. So they have aggressiveness. Ohtani is a talented pitcher and is going to get back to pitching very well, similar to last season, and after a few rough starts, it will be a great sign for Los Angeles. Los Angeles starting pitcher Shohei Ohtani is 0-2 with a 7.56 ERA, but the hard-throwing right-hander pitched very well on opening day against Houston in a 3-1 loss. Ohtani surrendered only 1 earned run on 4 hits across 4 2/3 innings, but received little support in the way of runs from his teammates. Los Angeles has won 4 of the last 5 on the road, so the Los Angeles Angels money line is our full game side pick. Both teams have incredible offensive teams, and with the Ohtani rule, where the pitcher can be the designated hitter in their own start, that could really help the offense step up even more. Jake Odorizzi and Shohei Ohtani have both struggled this season on the mound, so that means there should be ample opportunities to have runners in scoring position and be driven in. He has hit in 21 of the last 31 games between these teams. The first game of this series was the first game after Mike Trout's hit by pitch, and the Angels still put up 8 runs. That game ended with a total of 11, and Los Angeles cleared 8.5 in each of the 4 games prior. Houston was up in Seattle before this series, where they also went over the total in 2 of the 3 games. The opening series of the season between these, the 2nd of May, caused hesitancy to go over the total. However, bats have shaken off the rust, and even in that first series, there was a 13-6 final score. Expect the Angels to get to Odorizzi early and put up the majority of the runs, while Houston tacks on a couple of their own to clear the total. Even with Ohtani on the mound, these teams have proven they can clear this total. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.